so much. You can have your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, I now welcome Christine to come and give us the opening prayer. Christine from Cameroon, doing Bachelor of Pharmacy.
Good evening, everyone. Let's summon ourselves for prayer. Our most loving Jesus, we want to thank you for journey mercies. We want to thank you for always taking good care of us. We pray that as we are about to attend this dinner, we pray that we're able to enjoy ourselves. We pray that we're able to interact with people. We pray that we're able to find the people around us comfortable to be with. And we pray that we really enjoy ourselves. We ask that at the end of this, you'll be able to take us back home safely. Amen.
Thank you so much, Christine. A big round of applause. Someone clap slowly. Officer of Mbarara University of Science and Technology, and I'll be taking us through the program together with Samson Edodi, a student from Nigeria. You can wave to us, who is finalizing his master's program in development studies. Ladies and gentlemen, our program tonight is basically for you to relax, get to know each other more, enjoy at MUST, and appreciate what MUST offers. We will have welcoming remarks, entertainment from Tanzania, then Kenya. We'll listen to our guild president. Then we will have entertainment from Somalia. We'll have remarks by the Dean of Students. We'll have entertainment from Rwanda. We'll crown it with the speech from our dear Vice Chancellor. We'll have giving of awards and certificates, cut the cake, have a group photo, enjoy the dinner, dance, and live at leisure. Isn't that wonderful? I welcome you all to this 7th annual International Dinner of Mbarara University of Science and Technology. I'm grateful that you've all been able to make it. Look around again, look around yourselves. You see the house is full. For you to come on a Friday evening, we appreciate. You can clap for yourselves. Thank you for making it. Our dear Vice Chancellor, Representative, Associate Professor Charles Shabomwe Kazoba, the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Finance and Administration. Our dear Deans, present here is Dean, Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology, Dr. John Zobongoch. The staff present, Dr. Wendo, thank you so much, from Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies and from Tanzania. We have an international staff. Professor Robert Mkong from USA and Cameroon. Yes, both. Yes. Other staff present, academic staff present. We have a dear librarian, Dr. Robert Hulue, please wave to us. Madame Agnes Nabada, please wave to us, the librarian assistant. You are all welcome. Our dear leaders of the Student Guild, the international staff, the international students, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to host the 7th International dinner of Mbarara University of Science and Technology. It is hosted by the Vice Chancellor. Tonight we are not able to have him, but he has hosted us still. So I request us to clap for him and thank him in absentia. The International Relations Office is under the Vice Chancellor's office that ensures that international students are well catered for and they achieve what they came to do. The International Relations Office not only supports the international students, but also coordinates international partners to further their mandate of teaching, research, and community engagement. Mainly, there's coordination of staff and student mobilities, those who go and those who come in the university. And to ensure that all our friends, our partners, our visitors are safe and can ably undertake their roles and what they look forward to achieving at MUST. The main purpose of the dinner, as I earlier said, an orientation session, and we were more than this. So it's an opportunity for the first years to see the continuing students, to see the student leadership and the staff leadership of the university. The dinner also helps us to appreciate each other's cultures. We get to know how other people live, how a Munyankole woman would dress. Later we'll add another cloth on. So at least when you go back home for Christmas or later, add some knowledge, get to appreciate how other people are. So you will see people from the different countries, how they dress, how they live, and welcomes people from outside Uganda. And not only that, MUST is among the very few and was the first in the country to give international East African students to allow them pay as national students. You should clap to that. That is very important. We thank the leadership of the university to allow that because it has helped more students to come. And even for the non-East Africans, the fee was reduced way below. It was cut almost half from what it was before, all in a bid to encourage more students to come. So as you go out home, as you connect with other people you are the ambassadors for MUST, by the way. So if every time you look at yourself, you know you are an ambassador. Talk well about MUST, and if something is not going on well, ask, get clarity. Each of you next year would have determined to bring more students from your home. How many more have you encouraged to come or supported? That is over to you. Currently, we have 148 international students. Of these, 129 are full-time students, students who come to get their degrees from Mbarara University, and they are from 14 countries. As we asked you to, when I was reading them out, we wanted to have a feel of who is here, and maybe we'll say them later again. Undergraduates make 60% of the students, international students. Before, the undergraduates were less, but now they are more. There's a trend, there's a change in the trend. And one of the reasons is that there are students who come for completion program of Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science from Tanzania, and they have kept on increasing and increasing. Please wave to us, and we thank you for choosing Mbarara University, those on the completion program. Oh, you wanted me to say it in Kiswahili? Yes. Postgraduates are 52 students who make up 40% of the international students currently at Mbarara University. The occasional students, who we also call students on electives, currently are 18. 16 are from Somalia. Could you wave to us, who come for completion, who come for a one-year elective course in Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. And we have 2 currently from Germany. Landa and Jonathan, you can wave to us. They're in the Department of Surgery. Thank you for coming. Over the months, we have had 52 students come for electives. Maybe a month or 3 weeks, or usually up to a semester, they come and go. And we're grateful to the different partners, the different universities that send them over. Generally, we have had an increase in the students from last year, and we are grateful. Last year, there were 116, and now you are 129. We thank you for choosing MUST, and we ask you to keep coming. It is very important for MUST to have an international community. So far this year, if you remember, last year we had the launch of the Kiswahili Club. We have had training for staff, and we believe in 2024 we will have for students too. Let me see anyone who is ready to study Kiswahili, short course. Hello. We will teach Ugandans. That is okay. But that is one of the strategic plans that we have to achieve the strategic activities. We will also have short courses online for Nyankole. Let me see who supports that. Yes. Because when you come, it's very hard for you to get a border bee, very hard for you to ask for water or food. So at least if you know the basics and you can even teach yourself, that is already very good. This year we have had a focus of increasing the student mobility of MUST students going abroad. That is also part of the internationalization of the university. So that we do not only get people who come, but our students can also go. Some have gone to University of Calgary, in Canada, for short stays. Others have gone to Belgium, at VUB, Brussels, Virige Universiteit Brussels. It's at the heart of Belgium, where we have a partnership, and there's a 12-year project that is led by Associate Professor Charles Shabomwe Kazoba. A big hand clap for him for leading that helps our students to be able to study abroad, to go there, do their masters, have short stays for PhD, and that helps internationalize Mbarara University of Science and Technology. We have one for Erasmus Plus projects. Erasmus Plus is funded by the European Union, and it helps students at Mbarara University to travel abroad. This year, one student from Faculty of Business and Management Sciences traveled. Another will travel at the beginning of next year, and we'll have the students will be going to Powislanczyk University in Poland. Next year, some will go to VUB, as I said, another is EPI of Sciences and Technology, and another is Hellenic University in Greece. So the opportunities at MUST. Let people know that when you come, you don't just study classwork, but you can have an opportunity to travel, you can have an opportunity to learn and engage with the other communities. We have also had a buddy system that we usually call Global Friends. When a new student is coming in, they need help. They need someone to talk to, someone to guide them. And we always, through our WhatsApp groups and platforms, connect new students to people from either their country or the national students. That is very important, and we look forward to increasing it in 2024 to help you settle in, not just to start with you when you come, but when you are admitted. Reach out. I was telling people, look out on the website, see the stuff there, see the opportunities, reach out to us, and we can already connect you and help you settle in. There's another new concept that is coming in. So international students are not only the ones that are known largely by the university as international students, but we have an increase in the refugee student community. and would like to focus on that too come 2024 when we have workshops, like we had the workshop of thriving away from home, so that we get them on board too. Because sometimes they need someone to talk to. We might not know them flat as international students, but they are in the community. So it's important to reach out to them, let them know they are welcome, and we integrate them. They need these services because they are away from home indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the university leadership. Thank you so much for always ensuring that Mbarara University welcomes and makes the international community comfortable. We are so grateful. I thank the top management, I thank the different deans in your different capacities, the staff who take time to teach you, some give you extra classes, some counsel you, some will reach out and listen. We are very grateful to them. May we clap for our lecturers, for the administrators that work so hard. I appreciate everyone who has worked hard to enable this day be a success. And at this time, I welcome the organizing committee. Quickly come in front, all the leaders of the different countries and the Committee for International Relations, Foreign Affairs and Publicity for the Guild Executive. Please quickly come in front. Okay, I will call 1, 2, 3. If you're not there, then that's it. 1, 2, 3. This is the group that has met different times. And at this time, it's an opportunity to show you the leaders for the you can stand here, squeeze in. I want us to take a photo, and then you can go back. Okay, so let the country leaders just wave. Wave, 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 wave. Okay, the Committee of Foreign Affairs, please wave. You're waving. Yes, thank you so much for, that's a small hand clap, but we're grateful. Professor. It's only Professor who clapped. Thank you all. You can take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I welcome you and thank you for making it. Succeed we must. Do you know that? Please say it loud. Succeed we must. Succeed we must. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That was powerful. Please give her another round of applause. She's the International Relations Officer. Can you hear me, please? Yes. She's the International Relations Officer in charge of establishing and maintaining linkages with different institutions around the world. Counting currently 200 partnerships. I think she deserves another applause. And she also supports the international staff, the students, and the visitors. So as an international student, if you've not been to her office, I encourage you by Monday, just stop by and say hi to her and appreciate her effort. So to move forward, we will be receiving a presentation from 2 countries, and they will be coming in this order. Tanzania will come first, followed by Kenya. And Tanzania will be demonstrating the power of unity in diversity. As soon as they are done, Kenya will be coming up also. Please, with a clapping ovation, let's make welcome Tanzania. I want to believe that Tanzania is ready. Please, we kindly request. Okay. Please, let's receive Tanzanian.
Aya twende tetema, oh mama tetema, tipo tipo tetema, oh mama tetema. Aya twende tetema, oh mama tetema, shuka chini tetema, oh mama tetema. Tetema, yani kama umepigwa shoti. Tetema, ipe miganisho ya roboti. Tetema, ukutani hadi kwenye kochi. Tetema, kwenye giza mama shika tochi. Kataka kama noga, oh mama. Nakapandizi za Bukoba, oh mama. Nakapandisha boda boda, oh mama. Akichoka kuchuma mboga, oh mama. Ay, mama, shigidi, nakufa, hoi, wikidi, ay, mama, shigidi, konki, fire, moto, liquidi. Aya twende tetema, oh mama tetema, tipo tipo tetema, oh mama tetema. Aya twende tetema, oh mama tetema, shuka chini tetema, oh mama tetema. Aya twende tetema, oh mama tetema, tipo tipo tetema, oh mama tetema. Aya twende tetema, oh mama tetema, shuka chini tetema, oh mama tetema. Tetema, yani kama vile generator. Tetema, kama mwizi kakupiga ngeta. Tetema, mwendo wa kutunga kupepeta. Tetema, chini nikipuliza tarumbeta. Asaboza, doza, cheza shongoloza. Kufa chali kama mende. Maria Rose, pose, tungi limegoza. Twende nikupige nyembe. Okay. You make my mind go kolo, kolo, kolo. Ukinuna tumie toro, toro, toro. Sani pesa tiki tiki, miuno ya kiki kiki, funga kipinda mkwichi kwichi, nikunyonge kazigi zigi, tete. Oh mama tetema, tipo tipo tetema, oh mama tetema. Aya twende tetema, oh mama tetema, shuka chini tetema, oh mama tetema. Aya twende tetema, oh mama tetema, tipo tipo tetema, oh mama tetema. Aya twende tetema, oh mama tetema, shuka chini tetema, oh mama tetema. Kicha kime, amewe huku kime, kapandisha mizuka kime, ona anaruka ruka kime, kicha kime, kapanda juu ya meza kime, eti anavua shati kime,
Thank you DJ. Mabibi na mabwana. Ladies and gentlemen, mabibi na mabwana, habarini za jioni, good evening. Yeah, as we are fellow Tanzanian, we have a habit of having a story, no matter the person you know or you don't know. As long as you are fellow Tanzanian, you start having a story. So these guys, two of them, we are the same local language, mother tongue. We'll be having a story together. But the other group will be talking their language. After that, the two groups will be joined together and sharing the common language, that is Tanzania. It's how we communicate. We are starting now. We are the Nyakyusa tribe found in Southern Highland. So I'm going to talk to my colleague here in our language. Mugonire nkamu. Utamwisi huko. Ndipo tata. Tununu, ndipo kaka, vakafu.
Yes, now we are coming to talk. I'm going to talk with him. Yahe, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum Yahe.
Wa alaikum salam, wajiona je wewe? Habari yangu ni nzuri. Ni njema kabisa. Mie nipo sana tu, sana kabisa nipo. Wajio? Ya ni salama. Ya lakini Lakini nyumbani ni salama huko?
Salama ya
Wazee hawajambo huko?
Hawajambo ya akhi.
Wote ni wema? Yes. Yeah.
Habari ya leo mama? Ndio kaka. You great. So at last we are now combining the same language we are talking. We are all 5, but we are now speaking the one language. That is what? It is Swahili. That makes us the one voice. Thank you guys.
Give us some.
Shuka chini tetema, oh mama tetema. Tetema, yani kama umepigwa shoti. Tetema, nipe miganisho ya roboti. Tetema, ukutani hadi kwenye kochi. Tetema, kwenye giza
Thank you, DJ. Acknowledge the presence of Dr. Medat Twinamasiko. He is the Director of Center of Innovation and Technology Transfer. You're welcome, sir. Kenya, please. And while we receive, Somalia should be getting ready. While we receive Kenya,
Ipeperushwe juu sana, bendera yetu Kenya ipeperushwe juu sana.
Trio mio,
Sisi wa Kenya tunaweza,
na ipeperushwe juu sana. Ajeki, mkurugenzi mzalendo black, red and green. Najivunia sna maneno young, fresh and free. Niko huru, raia bariang ni clean. Patriot before Mariga bebe Champions League. Kaza mlingoti bendera zipepe humwaka. Nasikia ripoti magaishi, tutamu kuona vijana wajenga nchi.
ipeperushwe juu sana, bendera yetu Kenya ipeperushwe juu sana. Sisi wa Kenya tunaweza,
Na tunaweza Kenya hutana.
juu sana.
Okay, DJ,
Bendera
okay.
yetu Kenya.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you. Kenyans, we love each other. Kenyans, we are unique. Kenyans, we are unique. That's why leo, today, enda kuanza kupiga line sing. The way I'm saying, because so I heard someone saying that we are talking English, but we have no food. Can a Tanzanian jump from here and come back without his leg being broken? Anaweza ruka juu, si mguu inafunjika. But Kenyans, our Maasai jumps up to there. So, if you are staying near Kenyans, be careful. Unaweza pata amejump amefika mbele yako ukiendea kitu. Country ukienda kukula. You know Kenyans are very innovative. Because even the first people when you walikuja na their own way of sending money is Kenya. Where does M-Pesa come from? Do any other country has its own? You borrow from us. We are unique. So if you are sitting next to even Germany people, the DAD, the German exchange program service, gave 4 Kenyans a scholarship to come here. But in other countries, they just give 1 person. Thank you so much.
Hi guys. Hi. My German friends, I've been in Uganda for 2 months. I'm enjoying it because the stereotypes I had about Uganda before turned out to be false. So I'm really enjoying it, even though I'm eating a lot of matoke. And when I want to eat posho, I have to hide because they say you are eating posho too much. So I'm really enjoying being around and happy to meet so many people. I'm seeing Rwandans for the first time. I've never been so close to Rwandese. Hi, Rwandese. Yeah, so I'm happy to be around. So today I just wanted to say, in Kenya we are blessed to have a lot of wildlife, just like the rest of East Africa. And I want to just to mention that we have Big 5, which you know, the elephant, we have the rhinos, we have the buffaloes, the leopard, and which one else? And Okay. Okay. He's saying mwizi. So I also want to say we have the ocean. For those countries that are landlocked like Rwanda, like Uganda, can also take time to come and enjoy yourselves. That time I'm going home, you can just say, Jeff, can I go and see the ocean? That will be very nice. I would love to show you. We have mountains like Mount Kenya. So we are, as you mingle within Uganda, you can also, we are welcoming you in Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kenya. Please jam your hands together for Kenya. That's powerful. Thank you so much, Kenya. Thank you so much. Please allow me to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Dan Kisitu, the head of Department of Surgery. Please, sir, you're welcome. Also, in our program, we will be receiving remarks from the guild president, and the guild speaker, Mr. Eyit Jonathan, will be speaking on behalf of the guild president. Jonathan, please. May we please receive the guild speaker?
Yes, thank you so much. A good evening, everyone. The guild president, His Excellency Shemba had a pre-short campus and he was not able to make it. But nevertheless, I'll represent him and I'll give his chancellor representative, DVC, Mr. Kazova. We're happy to have you. The deans of students in the building, Dr. Medad, Professor Tamkong, the university chancellor, the student leaders, ladies and gentlemen, a good evening. Before I start giving my speech, I would like to introduce and welcome the members of the cabinet who are here with us that came to represent the student leadership. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing the big man in the house, the big minister, the Minister of International Affairs, Honorable Harun. Honorable Minister Harun, I think is in the background. He's getting for us he's preparing a dance for us. So probably when he's ready with his team, with his dancers, he'll come and show us what he got for us. But allow me introduce the cabinet members, and please, when I introduce you, come to the front. I want you to give this speech with me when I'm here because I can't represent the guild president alone. In my shoes, I'm not enough as the guild speaker. Allow me welcome the head of government of the cabinet, Right Honorable Minister Bruce Nimusima. Please clap for Bruce as he comes up front. Yes, Bruce is the Guild Prime Minister, the 35th Guild Prime Minister. Allow me welcome Honorable Kaheru Edgar. He's our Minister of IT. Yes, he's in charge of publicity and all that. Allow me welcome Ainemba Wazishefra, the Deputy Prime Minister. Please, let's clap for these people. They are our leaders. Yes, and they did not get in these positions the easy way. Allow me also welcome Ayebare Elvis, the Minister of Justice. Yes, he's in charge of justice and affairs of the Constitution, please. And allow me welcome Honorable Marcus, the Minister of Campus Affairs. Marcus is actually, he's a pseudo international student from Egypt. I didn't see. Yes, I didn't see the flag for Egypt. And lastly, hope I'm not missing out on anyone. Allow me also welcome Honorable Wilbrod Ninshava. Yes, let's clap for them. They have, I'm sure they have sacrificed plenty of activities to come and be here with us today. Yes, so this is the team. These are the cabinet members. I hope I've not missed out on anyone. Please. All right. As part of the guild, on my own behalf, before I give the guild president's speech, which is quite lengthy, but I'll cut it short so that we get out of this place as soon as we can. But on my own behalf, last month I attended a conference in Gulu. Yes, they call it Gulu, not Gulu, like many of us do. They call it Gulu. So I attended a conference in Gulu. And when they told me I was going to give a speech on behalf of the president, I asked myself, what should I give as a speech on my own behalf as guild speaker or as Anyine Jonathan, as an individual? And the first thing that came to mind is what I learned during that time I was in Gulu. One, your identity as an individual, where you come from, you can never, ever stop identifying as where you come from. What I mean to say is, before I went to Gulu, so I used to neglect the fact that I come from the West region. I mean, I was pro-Africanicity, I was pro-humanity. So I used to neglect a lot the fact that I'm a Westerner. Until I went to Gulu and we were casting a vote for region. It seems that the microphone is a bit far, so you'll allow me to get a bit up front. So we were having a vote for which region would host the next African University Students Conference. The vote had to go by region. And guess what? I had to stand up and tell everyone how good my region is. And with that, because I realized that I don't actually made enough research to find out and to take in myself to understand how beautiful my region is, how good my country is. And each of us here, whether you're Ugandan, whether you're Egyptian, whether you're Somali or Rwandan, my friends in the corner there, you've got to have that beauty to love where you come from. And sometimes I feel like, sometimes we neglect how much beauty is from where we come from and how much we need to sell out where we come from. If you're here and you're representing, you saw the Tanzanians shining. Yes, please, let's clap for them. Yeah. Yeah. Last year, around this time in December, I was in Kenya. And I was telling a story to the people I was seated with that when I was in Kenya, the Kenyans treated me very well. And because they treated me so well, if I was choosing next destination to stay in, surely I would choose to stay in Kenya. Yes, and we all know that the Rwandans, very hospitable people, very clean people. We cannot neglect how beautiful and how welcoming, and how much more can I talk of the beautiful Somalis? Yes, many of my friends want to talk about traveling to Somalia to see how good the country is, and all countries there. The people from German, yes. When they said, when the in charge, the lady that is in charge of international relations mentioned that the doctors from Germany come to Uganda to study for their internship, a friend of mine whispered and said, wait, what? We also want to go to Germany for our internship. And I believe such exchange programs, I would also want to study in Nigeria. Yeah, and I have a friend of mine in my inbox that is, we are now friends, but yeah, we met because they were contacting me to help them to come to Uganda, to come to Mbarara University, so that they can study. So I believe we should all embrace where we come from and try to sell out where we come from. And with that belongs a lot of beauty. And there is a lot of good in that. Yes, that was my message. And I'll read to us the speech of the guild president. Yes, good evening and welcome to the International Students Dinner, dear students and all guests invited. I believe I'd already laid the protocol earlier. You're welcome, and to begin with, I would like to welcome everyone by emphasizing the diversity present. I would like to highlight the importance of inclusivity and creating a welcoming environment by the student leadership for all the students from various backgrounds. Dear students, I'd like to remind us that as a guild, we are dedicated to sharing the different experiences and challenges and triumphs that international students may face, and fostering a sense of shared experience and unity within the international students community. We would like to emphasize and remind us that we as a guild emphasize the value of cultural exchange that enriches the academic and personal experiences of all students. Allow me to preempt that if all goes well, we plan to organize a cultural gala that is set to happen in the second semester of the academic year. Yes, thank you so much for that applause, and that is so true. And I believe the Minister of Social Affairs, if all goes well, will be preempting and revealing to us what they have in package for us in regards to culture. And I would be proud and happy to see each country as represented here, participating, attending, enjoying what we'll have at the Culture Gala. As a matter of fact, in absence of Honorable Harun, I would like to preempt that Honorable Harun, who is the Minister of International Affairs, had suggested that if funds allow, we organize a culture gala that is also in form of a food festival. Yes, please clap for that, because it was a very brilliant idea that the Cameroonians can come and showcase the food from Cameroon, that the people from Nigeria or Algeria, the people from Egypt, DRC, Sudan can come and show us the food that is unique to Sudan. And also, maybe also to mention that the time when I was in Gulu, I got to taste something that they call bo. They prepare some greens with gin nuts, and there's a way it is very unique and sweet. So I'd love to see that. Allow me highlight a few points from the Guild President's speech as I conclude his speech, that he's encouraging us to continue to network with each other, as networking and building connections both within the international students community and within the local students community is important and key to our success. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, clap for Honorable Harun. This is a gentleman I've been telling all of us about. So welcome. Yes, it is important that we share success and also share these success stories both within our community and within the countries where we come from. As I conclude, allow me to express my gratitude for the unique perspectives each student brings to reinforce the idea that diversity is an asset to the entire academy. Yes, the diversity is important to the entire. Thank you so much for listening, and a good evening.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. We are very excited at those wonderful promises, and we are very optimistic that all will go well. We are also very optimistic that funds will also go well, and we will have a beautiful time. Please, let's appreciate the speaker once again. Yes, we are receiving presentation from Somalia right now. Let's welcome Somalia. Please, we are all encouraged to be seated so that everyone can see.
فرحدو يمدي دقن كينا وياني الله مهد من توا فرحدو يمدي دقن كينا وياني يمدي مدى شئني لو بغي عمو شرف يا مناوي يمدي مدى شئني لو بغي عمو شرف يا مناوي
here represented by the university counselor. He was with us in our last workshop, and he has been a great support to our students, the international students. And there was a student also, a story he shared with us. It was very impactful with how he has support as the university counselor. And talking about no other person, but Mr. George, here I am. Yes, there are about
Excuse me.
The Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of administration, librarian, Dean is present, and directors, Public Relations Officer, International. International President Leader, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Names and present the Dean of Students, who is on leave. So university counselor in this university. The Dean of Students department, we support students outside classrooms to help you to support students from different cultures. And of course, we know from the experience that we have interacted with international students, we are aware that the cultures differ, and therefore you are prone to have so many challenges because it's a new culture. The way we do things here in Uganda are totally different from your mother country, but we bear in mind that and we support you to be able to finish your course with Mbarara University of Science and Technology. And therefore, the first social support that you get is your colleagues around this room, because you have the same challenge. Whether you are coming from Kenya or you are coming from Somalia, whether you are coming from Tanzania, when you come outside your country, sometimes the challenges are closely related. And therefore, the social support group is this one that you will have. And then the next is the other students from this country, the national students. And therefore, we encourage you to share your challenges with your colleagues, and you will be able to be supported as we also support you as the department. In the department, we have about 3 important units that you need to know. And one is the counseling unit, where I am the team leader, and we work with 4 counselors employed by Mbarara University. One sits in psychiatry, but employed by Mbarara University of Science and Technology. So when you go at the psychiatric ward, you will find a counselor there who can be able to support you in one way or another. Another counselor is lecturing in the medical school. He's is the deputy dean. She's always in the office of the dean. They sit in the same block. And she was supposed to be with me today, but because of that engagement, she will also be able to support you. Thank you. And then finally, myself, I am a full-time counselor in the office of the Dean of Students. I sit in the physiology block, and the university planned it that I don't sit with the administrators in the block of the dean because I need to be part of you and to share with you, and then I can be of help. And therefore, when you reach in the physiology block, you will find the office of the counselor, anybody that you can ask when you enter in that block, especially those who are from the medical school. Usually, there is a quite a number of technicians who sit in that block. Therefore, when you are coming to issues, we still need to talk as friends. We also have a sports unit. That is where all the sports activities are being coordinated. And the sports tutor is not with us today, but he's also sitting in the same block with the dean of students, with other colleagues who can be able to help you. Sometimes when you are having stress, sports is the first thing that you need to do. And therefore, please come to the department. You'll be able to be helped depending on what type of sports that you need to do. Many years ago, there was this student who had, the person left home far away in another country, and this person, from class to where this person was staying, from class, and then eventually this person was stressed up. But as we interacted together, and I discovered that this person is only from classroom to the place of residence, the first thing I said, you do this, was to help this person to contact the sports unit. And from that time, that person never went on for any other treatment, but it was only one thing that was missing in his body, in her body, and that was sports. So we intentionally also work together to support your psychological well-being as you stay with Mbarara University of Science and Technology. Then we have the students' clinic, still under our unit, our department rather, and we have a students' clinic here in Kihumuro, where we have the nurse who works even at night. Even right now, our clinic is open here in Kihumuro. And then we have the students' clinic at town campus, and it is also working. And we have even a medical officer, just in case you need more support. And above all, we are next to the regional referral hospital, so you are always supported in all the ways that you need support. We have some policies with us which are hosted in the department of the Dean of Students. And one of them is the anti-sexual harassment policy. It is working under our department, and of course with different members, committee members coming from different faculties and departments to be able to support the student in case you fall the victim of the sexual harassment. And therefore, feel at home. When you are at Mbarara University, you are protected in all aspects of life. We have a policy with people with disability. In case sometimes you may not be aware that our department, we shall be able to support you and talk to the faculty administration to make sure that you have your front chair in the lecture room. And even there are those who want a different height of stools in the laboratory. We also advocate for you to be able to be supported, and you feel those are the policies that we use to support the students and advocate for you to be able to learn comfortably and like Mbarara University of Science and Technology, where the success is a must. Finally, I want also to say that in the counseling we have different expertise about the drug abuse, about the family issues. Some of the issues that we experience here, some of them even originate from our families. And therefore we have some on our team, people who are who have the expertise to support you to be able to catch up. And we also, with the drugs, of course, it is now becoming common. The time I entered in Mbarara University in the counseling unit, we would hardly register a case of the drugs. And now it is now becoming like almost a routine. And therefore, in case you are there, please come and be supported so that you can be able to change or to finish your course as well. And so many issues that we handle. Our phones are always open. Madam Shira, the International Relations Officer, have our numbers. You can always contact her. And you can also, you have a right to say, I need a male counselor or a female counselor. And then Shira will be able to choose whom to call. But you can also come to the Dean of Students. The Dean of Students also have a number of phone contacts to say, do you need a male or a female counselor? And then you will be supported. Otherwise, I wish you all the best as you pursue your courses in Mbarara University of Science and Technology. Succeed we must, for God and our country.
Another round of applause, please. Thank you, sir. And please, for the students, we are live through Eyit TV. The link is available through the WhatsApp group. Kindly check and send it to your friends and family members. Let them see what's happening here. And while we wait to receive presentation from Rwanda, let me acknowledge the presence of some important people here. We have in our midst Dr. Karoma Cleophas, Deputy Dean, Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies. We also have Associate Professor Julius Barney Leju, Dean, Faculty of Science. We are also privileged to have in our midst the Guild President, Your Excellency Musa Chiemba. You are all welcome. May we please receive Rwanda.
Bageze bugarama bagara mu murenzo wo kurwana bizo mutwara tangira muze ngabo yanze gushira amakenga ati ndihera yabeza aturi cyogere mu kuba ntabwo ntabazanyira icyubahiro mu iko niba bitoro taganira mbarwa tangira ingenzi bari man baba batabaza mu gushaka kutagira ibyo umuntu yego aha akukore hari hebe hari nyange zirusha kwera hari nyamibwa yakuze neza baragushaka iyizire sinde ya mwiza uw'imico myiza idasanzwe niwe nyabusumba zipfura intege bwiza bwayo ndutira bose ayirere 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 inyange zirusha kwera ayirere inyamibwa yakuze neza mwini wacu baragushaka ngwino se nyamuseka zigashoka iyizihe bibero by'uruyumbu arihe uwantwaye umutima ngwino nyabusa mugabire gaju ndaje ngusanga dore nyaramuye uko areshya ngo guhobera n'urukundo ndoro yabeza uruje ni mu bakobwa inyanya zirusha kwera ari inyamibwa yakuze neza mwini wacu baragushaka izire se wowe kwezi gukina mu bicu ahabonywe n'abakamisha mwini wacu baragushaka ngaho yemwe bahungu nimuze tujya inama tujya imigambi yo kubyina ikizungerezi ngaho rero igisi ni ikizungerezi kinarugamba nk'uko ikinywa mu miyo yabo rero igisi ni ikizungerezi kinarugamba nk'uko ikinywa mu miyo uzamutashye wa musore munyakazi uzamutashye yasize umugeni mu nzu kinarugamba nk'uko ikinywa mu miyo uzamutashye wa mugore mukankusi uzamutashye yasize umugabo mu nzu na wa murengahanye ubwo ni ubusama umwiza n'umubi sinabarenganya mu kabari sagenda vunagura ingingo
to observe the protocol because it has been honored by the speakers previously. So I'm here to tell you about Rwanda, a country that is in the southern parts of Uganda. Often thinking about going to the Americans, yet the Americans are going to also come back home. The Africans at home will only risk their life to go to the African countries because they already have a fruitful Africa. In 1994, Rwanda was in the midst of the worst genocide in African history. In only 100 days, over 800,000 Tutsis and moderate Hutu people had perished in a government-planned extermination, with millions of refugees fleeing out of Rwanda. Life expectancy by that time was only at 22 years, imagine. On 22nd April 2002, Paul Kagame became the president of Rwanda. And he had a mission to promote Rwanda to become a middle-income country. And he focused on 6 major priorities, including good governance, international integration, rapid development of private sector, infrastructure, human resources, and agriculture. Rwanda was naturally lacking substantial resources. And what Paul Kagame did to boost the economy of the country was to use its people as the only resources. As I speak, by 2006, life expectancy in Rwanda had increased to 48 years. So as of now, as I speak, in 2023, life expectancy in Rwanda is at 76 years, and that's a very big increase. So Rwanda's independence from the genocide and the extermination people was led by Paul Kagame under the RPF, what we call the Rwanda Patriotic Front. And during that struggle, very many people had died. So that's when Rwanda lost its beautifulness and its economy. It was close to what you can call the hell on earth. We are very glad to tell you that Rwanda is one of the top African countries as the best destination in Africa, which has boosted its economy and currently into the top African countries holding the international conferences. Some of you might have been in Rwanda in different conferences in health, tech, and different kinds of fields. And as I conclude, I want to tell you that the president of Rwanda made Rwanda a visa-free country. As of now, you can just go, get a ticket, and fly to Rwanda free of charge. You are all welcome to visit Rwanda.
A big round of applause for Rwanda. Thank you very much. Rwandese in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, are you enjoying yourselves? Aren't you wondering about Uganda? We'll soon have the slides on. As you eat, you will see more of our culture, the dances, the beautiful physical features. You should visit these places before you go. By the end of the 3, 4, 5 years here, please ensure to enjoy Uganda, the pearl of Africa. We have come at a very important time. We are going to listen to the representative of the Vice Chancellor. Thus, tonight, we are blessed to have our Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Finance and Administration, Associate Professor Charles Tushabomwe Kazoba, a distinguished Professor of Business and Entrepreneurship, and he's been of great support to MUST. You're welcome to speak to us. A big hand clap for him.
Good evening, friends. Good evening, friends. I happen, I'm among the few people who were here first. And I sat there and I greeted some few people whom I found here. And I also, because of that disadvantage, I had to take a picture with some of you here. But I had not seen. I can as well add, thank you for choosing MUST. As a university where you are supposed to be, I have no doubt in my mind that by the time you leave, you exit the gates of Mbarara University of Science and Technology, your CPU would be better sharpened to confront the challenges, the issues that confront us in our individual spaces, wherever you are. And that reminds me of some wisdom, some words of wisdom from somebody who is not me, Napoleon here. And he said, if I have got 6 hours to sharpen a tree, to cut down a tree, I had used the 4 hours sharpen the axe, and the remaining 2 hours, this nature, a gathering of this nature. There were many hours that were spent to put it together. So we need to thank you. And as she mentioned, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Celestino Bua, is not here. So he just requested, I would have come, but he also requested me to come in his shoes. And also, I also came in my own shoes, colleagues. Understand this. There is a purpose why you and me are here. Why you decide. The business of the university world over is the same. The business of the university. It's for personal development, like you and me, for personal development, for thinking differently. And my thinking is that when you enter the gates of any institution of learning, you would be a different person. And I believe that's what is going to happen. Personal development. That's the business of the university. Character building, it's another purpose, it's another intention of universities, of higher education. Character building. ESCO issues. Doing the right thing at the right time. And I believe whatever course, whatever program you are on, whatever program you are on, at the end of your training, ethics is number one. And this is sometimes what is said. You will do something for yourself. For example, here we had the guild president doing medicine. You can imagine one student. Later on, we got another student from Kenya. Now you can imagine how many students we are. Even some of us who are the lecturers or academic staff have been here. At one time, we are putting on the other banner of an international student in another country. For me, I have been the opportunity to go to different countries, to study, to be sharpened, to be groomed into a citizen, an excellent citizen. And I want to watch this one here. When I look around from my right in front and my left and behind there, at a shorter time, you'll be somebody they call a VIP, very important person. And that's the wish of the Vice Chancellor, that's the wish of us who are in administration, that's the wish of everybody who stands in front of you, so that once they see you, you'll be a very important person. But you see, to be a very important person, it's what you do. It's what you do. It's what you do. And this is what we should look for. Now, the challenges we face is not country specific, say it's Uganda specific. Just as an example, COVID is an example of that. You can imagine all the efforts that were put together to solve that problem. They need global minds, global efforts. In other words, working together. You and me, let us work together, we solve the problems. You should even look at yourself as a Ugandan, as a Kenyan, for example, for us in East Africa. We're all East African. I moved from here and I crossed the border. We are paying the same fees here. That's what we are supposed to do. And I believe by the time you live here, you should be different. Now, for your own information, I even know some of the international students who came here. International students who came here. They have remained in the country. I'm not saying you don't go home. You can even take some to your country. No problem. There's nothing wrong with that. I know there is a Somali lady and the husband, they always come to my residence and they sleep there. Now you can imagine. This is what we are looking for. That's what we need. But we have to think differently. We have to integrate social responsibility. I was just looking at the different flags behind me here. Now, look at the color green. How many countries are represented there when you count? Probably 12. I don't know if there are 11. How many countries are there? Green. But this decision was taken by different people. Look at the color red. How many countries? 11 or 12. My thinking is that green catches. Now they start, green signifies environment. Let us protect the environment, even in the university here. For example, when you see a student, as an example, littering the compound, or even stepping on the grass, just simply mention, mind about green. Mind about green. All of us here who are in this room here, as an example, the blood is the same, it's red. We are the same people. In other words, let us create raving fans when we are here in the university, and if we create raving fans when we are in this university, then we are going to make this world great, great. Not to make an individual great, but to make the world great. Very important. I don't know the benefits we get as a country. But my experience now is that when you were here at Mbarara University, even when you go back to your countries, individual countries, and the rest of it, don't talk 10 statements without talking about Mbarara University of Science and Technology. For sure, yes. Why? You know, an institution that is grooming you. For example, my case, I'm proud to be a product of University of Birmingham in the United Kingdom. I was there for 2 years doing my postgraduate training. Why not I talk about the University of Birmingham? And I have since gone back even to visit. My professor then, even now I drop an email to him. He's now Professor Emeritus. I talk about Dalhousie University. It's my university. Now, for you, talk about Mbarara University of Science and Technology. By the way, Mbarara University of Science and Technology is a great institution. And don't misunderstand me. If you don't say Mbarara University of Science and Technology is not a great institution and the rest of it, can I say, unless if you yourself, you are not great. For sure, if you are not great, then that becomes different. The teaching nowadays has changed. We start looking at critical thinking. We start even focusing on the community issues, community problems, and the rest of it. Those are the issues we look at. We look at this public service, delivery of the services. Those are some of the components we look at. But I would suggest for you, when you are here, the time you're going to spend here, go and explore. Even if the program does not have that component of taking you outside the city, I'm sure you have a friend. Over the weekend, say, let us go and visit you at your home. And you go to their home. And once you go to their home, to your friend's home, even go to the kitchen and prepare a meal and the rest of it, so that you learn, you get to see how things are being done in other countries. Even when you're traveling along the road, whether you're coming from Kampala up to here, or even going from here to that, your colleague's home, see how things are being done. That's another way of learning, ladies and gentlemen. Go out and you be the good ambassadors of Mbarara University of Science and Technology. I would go on and on and on and on. But I'm fond of talking to my colleagues. I am fond of talking. This is my slogan. There is a reason why you came to Mbarara University of Science and Technology. There is a reason why you left your country. There is a reason why you are seated here. Remember this. You have an unfinished business. The reason why you came here is to study, is to learn, is to be sharpened, is to be a different person. That's your unfinished business. Let us celebrate. Let us do all sorts of things. And I'm waiting after we've finished the meal. I hope the DJ has got nice rhythms and the rest of it so that we can go on this floor and dance and shift and the rest of it. But very important, we have the reason why we are here. And the reason why we are here is to study. That is your unfinished what? Business, ladies and gentlemen. With those many words which I have mentioned, succeed we must for God and my country. And I thank you and enjoy.
Thank you very much, Associate Professor Charles Tishabomwe Kazova. You have unfinished business. Do you agree? Aim at succeeding. Succeed we. Make MUST proud of you when you succeed. Thank you so much. We are grateful. Dinner is getting cold. I'm joking. It is warm, but we are close to the time. We are going to give out a few awards and certificates, cut the cake, and enjoy our dinner. While working in the International Relations Office, there are people that stand out. You are all great, but there are those who will come often and say hello, and then ask what help I need, and then are really ready to support. So allow us to give them certificates of appreciation. And without no particular order, I will call your name, and Professor will give you a certificate. I know it is from our heart. Samson, are you ready? Okay. Harun Swed. Please clap for Harun as he comes. Harun is the Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs, and it's the first time we are getting an international student who is a minister. So thank you so much, Guild President and your executive, for choosing Harun. He's very helpful to the international office. Omar, thank you so much, Omar. Harun is from Faculty of Business and Management Sciences. Harun is from Faculty of, Omar is from Faculty of Medicine. Come quickly to get your appreciation certificate. He will pass by, he will tell you how his colleagues are and how he's doing this and this. Thank you, Omar. Next is Sylvia Acheng Umumba. Sylvia, you have been a big support to the international office. She's from Kenya and Faculty of Science. Thank you so much, Sylvia. And she's just defended her master's, and we are grateful. Yes, as she receives certificate, she has been supported by the Inter-University Council of East Africa. Could you wave your hands if you've also that partnership? When you work well, then we get more students funded by the Inter-University Council of East Africa. Samson Edodi, okay? Samson is from he's from Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies. He volunteered to serve in the International Relations Office for a year. A big hand clap for Samson. The country leaders will also get certificates. The country leaders make it easier to coordinate the different countries and to help the new students settle in. We are grateful. Besong John Christine from Cameroon, Fidel from DRC, Mali Gore from India, please keep coming, John Stevens from Sierra Leone, Ebenezer Deborah from Ghana, Omar Bas Ahmed from Somalia, Andrew Ajang from South Sudan, Sibali Gibu from Tanzania, and Samson Edodi from Nigeria. Thank you, Mahi, for supporting the international office and supporting Indian students. Thank you, Omar, for representing your country well. And thank you, Samson, for representing your country well. Ladies and gentlemen, we always encourage departments, one last one. We encourage departments to host international students on electives. And one outstanding department is the Department of Surgery. They have hosted over 20 students this year, and they will always say yes and support them. With us today is the head of department, Dr. Dan Kisutu. Please come and get your award. And he's putting on the cape of Somalia, I wonder. Thank you so much, Dr. Dan. We really appreciate. We could read what's on. Maybe Professor can read for us what's on the wall.
Okay, let me read you. International Relations Office, a token of appreciation presented to the Department of Surgery, Faculty of Medicine, Mbarara University of Science and Technology, in recognition of the outstanding contribution to the internationalization agenda at Mbarara University of Science and Technology 2023. Succeed?
We must.
All right, that is it. We are going straight to cut the cake without taking more time and then enjoy the dinner. The ladies are ready. Set some music in the house as we prepare for cake cutting.
If not done, yes, he could take. And only like those girl, no, but that's all on me. You're too short and tough for me. All over, all over, all over, all over, all over again, yeah. Where you are, no be like so divine, so you fit the color my pain, yeah. All over, all over, all over, all over, all over again.
Some gentlemen in the house, please. Samson. I welcome our Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Finance and Administration to come and join the table. I welcome our student leaders, the country leaders, the guild president, and then we will cut our cake. Okay, please come and we cut the cake. So we'll cut the cake, but we'll eat it as dessert. So don't wait for eating right now, but you can enjoy.
Then I you him choose in 1 month, in 1 week.
Thank you very much.
You will sing a new song in 2 days.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will allow our distinguished members of staff to start. And for the students, I believe each of you still has their coupon because it will be needed as you get your food. I request that our staff will take the lead. The ushers are ready. They will guide you to pick your dinner, come back and enjoy. Thank you very much. It is an honor for such a night to still have members of staff. Tonight we have the deans in the house. As he stands up to pick food, Dr. Jenzo Bongloch, please stand up. Students from Faculty of Applied Sciences, wave to your dean. He's right there. We have the Dean of Faculty of Science, Associate Professor Leju. Please stand up and your students look at you well as you go for dinner. We have Dr. Cleophas Karoma, Deputy Dean, Faculty of Interdisciplinary Science. Please wave, wave, wave. Thank you very much. We have Dr. Meda Tuinamasko, Center of Innovations and Technology Transfer. Yes. You are welcome. Please, Professor, you are welcome to have dinner. We have Mr. Dave, the students, that's the head of department surgery. We have our university librarian. Please wave, and he's hosting us tonight. A big round of applause. Thank you so much. We have Madame Agnes Nabada. Thank you so much, librarian too. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever seen the university legal officer? Do you even know we have a legal officer? Anyone knows him? Okay, the university has a legal, the guild president and the guild speaker. We have a legal officer who will help you if you have any legal challenges, and he really supports the university and the International Relations Office. Mr. Timothy Ndiana Mugumya, thank you for coming and blessing the occasion. All right. We will start from, all right. Guild President, kindly, and your executive, please pick dinner. I know we are so civilized, and we will enjoy the evening as we wait for one table to move. The ushers will be calling on us for the next table to also stand up and pick. Meanwhile, there is tea. If you'd like to start with tea, you can pick tea, come and sit, or you wait for dinner and then you go later. Let us enjoy the Ugandan culture. Right on the screen, if you have never seen Ugandans performing, that is how we look. Over 40 different languages and different cultures. Please enjoy Uganda as we enjoy the food. We will have